Alright, here we figured it out. We were looking at the controls a little bit, right? We go to Astroneering Basics, then we go over to, and then it shows you to equip your terrain tool. And then with a canister equipped, you can use the terrain tool to flatten and add terrain. So you hold Alt and then left click to add terrain. Then you hold Control and press L to flatten terrain. To dig, you just left click. So we figured that out. Now we could actually flatten the base. Yeah, because I remember before when we were playing, the first thing we did was flatten our base, and then we made our base. So I believe our gun actually stores things too, right? So we could take the canister soil, and then we could attach it to our gun. So we just go to our backpack, then we click on the gun, then we click on soil, then we attach it to the gun. So now the gun has soil on it. Then we could attach these ones too, and then we could just see if we could make another canister. So we need resin. So now I have to go collect resin. So now we figured it out. We could flatten the terrain, then we could start working on our base, right? So this is the flatten. We hold Control, and then it was always really difficult to actually flatten your base and make it perfectly flat. So you'd be here forever flattening your base, but yes, for now we could just create some type of barrier. So eventually we'll have to flatten it out so it's perfect, and then we'll have our crazy base made. So I believe it's taking soil from our canister, and then we're going to have to go collect more soil. But if it isn't flattening it, then it won't actually take any soil. And I believe later we could extract the certain color from the soil. So we probably have to research the color extractor, or figure out how to extract the color from the soil, just so it's not all gray. So we could just use this as a base. So maybe we'll just make one little platform here or something. Won't go all around the base. It's just the basic gray colored platform. Maybe we won't work on it too much. We should go and get resin so we can take away the tool. I think we need to go get more soil pretty soon too. So resin was up in the hills, up in this direction. So we had more tethers. Maybe we have to go make more tethers as well. Okay, and then it blinks when you're almost low. Is that what that is? Or is that just the sun? Okay, that's just the sun reflecting off of the tethers. So what is that stuff? What is this stuff? Ammonium, natural resource. Not sure what we need ammonium for. We need resin mostly. I think resin was back. Oh, resin's right here. Oh, this is ammonium. Resin, oh no, there's a cave over here. I wonder if there's resin down here. So should we start exploring the cave? Probably should start exploring caves. We should probably be digging down here so we don't have any tethers. There's probably going to be different things to collect, right? Well, we shouldn't destroy the cave. We should worry about making the cave. So actually, now that we learned everything, right, we should, yeah, maybe we'll end the episode, and then we learned how to play the game. Episode 2 will actually be, playing the game now that we know everything, right? Because we could just, start shaping the base, and then, we know we don't have to destroy the terrain. We could just, flatten the terrain, right? Because we screwed up already. We, destroyed, well, we could, fix it, right? We could go back to the place that we destroyed over here. So we completely destroyed the landscape. Well, but then if we flatten it, but then it's just going to turn gray, right? So I'm not too sure. Yeah, it'll just be like a gray place that we filled in. Well, I guess even if we do flatten it, I'm not too sure. Oh, there's more resin down here. There's actually more resin we can collect from right over here in this cave. And then there's a big hole that you don't want to drop into. So this actually leads down to somewhere then. There's a cave down. Oh, no, there's not a cave down there. Okay. Maybe kind of looked like there was a cave. So yes, we figured everything out. So I don't know if we restart the game, then we'll be on a different map and everything. And then maybe the world will look different, and then we'll have to restart again. So the next episode, we'll start the base from scratch, because we know how to base build. We don't actually have to do too much to start base building. So next episode, we can start base building from the beginning. Or we could keep with this map, I guess. Yeah, there's no reason to go to a new map. But we always like starting from the beginning. We'll have to figure out what we'll do. We'll do a cut and then think about it. Alright, so we'll keep playing with this map. There's no reason to restart just because that happened. So our research should be done. It's the organics. We could go research the organics. So we go to the F button, and that'll give us 50 more bytes. So now, how do we research things? Is it on the backpack here? We need more canisters. We needed resin for canisters, that's right. So we need as many canisters as we could get. And I believe we have to research how to get different colored canisters, so it takes the color from the land. So how do we research things? That other one, it just gives us small printer, tether cable. We do need tether cables. We're all out of tether cables. So I wonder how we would do that. Is it here? Research catalog. We found it. Alright, so tethers. So we could research oxygenator. So these are large storage. Shelter available. Alright. So small oxygen tank, portable oxygenator, power cells, small solar, boost mod, wide mod. Oh, here's the mods. Narrow mod, inhibitor mod. Is this the one? We need 1,000 bytes if that's the one. Alignment mod, terrain analyzer. Maybe it's this one, 2,000 bytes. Does it show information about the things? Required zinc 1. Oh, we need zinc to research? Or is that what it's required to build the item? Maybe those are just, I don't know, recommendations or something. So anyways, we do need those ones. Solid fuel jump jets. There's a whole bunch of new items. Jetpack, dynamite, fireworks, floodlight, and there was glow sticks, probe scanner, packager, holographic footage. There's a lot of things they added. Camera, small printer. Alright, perfect. So you have to figure out how to get these. So the boost mod's 1,000, the wide mod's 1,000, the narrow mod's 1,000, inhibitor. So maybe we should just build another research station, because they take so long to research, right? They take like 5 minutes. If we could just go collect things and then build, was it this one? Research chambers. We need 1 resin, 2 compound. So there's 2 compound over there. We need resin. So we go collect some more. So we could just make a road over to somewhere. Is that a cave over here? This is a cave. Then we could just make a road down here, and then we could just make a base inside the cave for now. That makes sense. Alright. Yes, now we have something to do. So now we can just hold the control button here and then just start flattening a road towards the cave. Then we could fix the road up later, right? We could make it straight or something. Yeah, because it should be pretty much straight. We should be trying to make it straight. We could flatten the edges later as well. Just want to be able to take a vehicle on the road. Yeah, so maybe we could just do like a turn over here. And I guess we have to figure out a way to make it go downwards. Okay, yeah, if we angle it down here somehow, eventually we'll be able to find the right angle. So it wouldn't be that one, right? So this is where we have to screw around with the pixels and try to get the perfect angle pixel. But then eventually when you do get the perfect angle pixel, then everything lines up. We do need oxygen. So we made a bunch of tethers. So we're gonna have to figure out how to print the vehicle. But Maybe that's a good slope. That's alright. Yes, then we could fix the top later. So then we need to flatten this terrain and then make the road over here. And then as they intersect, it should actually make the terrain flat like that. Yes, and then we could always come back and fix things later. So that gets rid of that there. Oh, whoops. Oh, geez. No, we didn't want to do that. We wanted to flatten the terrain. So there we go. And we just need to figure out the angle to go down inside the cave. So we don't allow it to be like too sharp or anything. Well, what if we like use one of the angles over here? Use this maybe. It'll flatten it. Yeah, that'll work. We could just use the cave's angle. And I think we are running out of soil. Oh, we have some in like both of the canisters. So we do vividly remember making huge bases. Well, they weren't really too huge. We usually take so long to make the bases. Here we can't even see how long the recording is. So there we go, that's good enough for now. So we got some little road walkway into the cavern. So eventually we're going to have a vehicle, and the vehicle will be able to take us down to the place. So we could like put them on the roof, right? That would make sense. Yeah, maybe right there. It's supposed to be connected. We could just put one right there for now, I guess. And then, now we can put them on the roof. There we go. Yes, and then eventually we could make this all kind of like a square pathway or something. Oh, so there actually wasn't even anything down in this cave, so we just made that crazy pathway just for an empty cave. Well, we could use this cave for storage, right? This could be the storage cave. We could store everything here. We could figure out how to craft a light, and then we could put a light down here. So that's actually alright. It doesn't matter that it's a dead end. It actually doesn't matter that it's a dead end. So now we feel even better about changing the terrain in here, because we know there's nothing down here. So we could forge this, and we could store a whole bunch of things. We could get rid of that rock somehow. And then we could shape the walls later. Yeah, so this place could be super sick. We could expand it and then make it as big as we want, really. And then the vehicle could come down here, so we could go pick up some stuff, and then we could just make a huge underground base. And then we could make a big overground base as well. So this road looks pretty bad. We could always come back and fix up the road. So maybe now we should just go collect some resources, right? So we could go collect some resin and compound. I've seen some resin over there, I believe. Just wonder if there's stamina or something, because I'm running and then it stops me from running. Yeah, there's so much resin down here. So many resources down here. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We're like destroying this place even more, taking all the resources. But I think one of the mods, it actually just digs like super deep down, and it doesn't destroy the land. It just takes the resources from underground. It's really cool. And then whatever the case, we could just raise the ground again. So our canister is filling up. We filled up one of them. We don't have what's left. Yeah, we still have 3 spaces. We don't actually have to worry about oxygen here. Yeah, so I wonder if they made the resource pockets bigger on this planet too, because I'm pretty sure they didn't fill up this quickly. Well, then we're gonna have to figure out a way to get down there somehow. I have to make something that's not super steep. I think we had the angle and then we messed it up. Just maybe this angle or something. I'm not sure how steep that is. We'll know when we actually get to it. So now we can just go run over here. Yeah, that works. That's a perfect angle. So now we can actually build a path down to where all the resources are. And they're going to be under the bridge, so we're going to have to figure out something about that. Now we have a second road down to the center of the planet. So we do need tethers. Maybe we could even start crafting the roof or something. We don't have any space for anything, so our inventory is full. So we could return back to the base. We got a whole bunch of things. We got resin. Yeah, we didn't want to do that. So maybe there's like a stamina or something, because my character just stops running all of a sudden. So just a research center, so we can put more organics on there. And I think we wanted to build a storage center, right? I think this made the storage center, maybe? Medium storage. So we have a bunch of resin. Let's see what the medium storage is. And then, yeah, it shouldn't take too long to print, but we'll pause the video and then we'll make sure everything's alright. Because the sound, it always goes out of sync, so we don't like making the too long. So we'll just do a little clip here then. So we're making good progress on the place where our base is looking super sick so far. We don't have any walls or anything. We just have the foundation set down. So eventually we'll set up the walls, and then we could color the walls. Alright, so now we're back again. So we built two of these storage centers. We got another research chamber on the way that we're building, and then we're all out of resin again. So the medium storage, we should be able to put them on top of these things, right? We take the medium storage, we put it on here. That's pretty cool. It shows the hologram where it's going to appear. And then it built the medium storage right on top of the other one. So they should both fit here. Just unpack both of them. So before we could only hold, 4 items? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we could hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items. So each medium storage expands it from 2 items to 8 items. So it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So now we could add organics to here. We don't have to worry about storage anymore. Well, we're going to have to build so many of these things though. And then having 2 printers is going to help. So we definitely do need resin. We could go collect a whole bunch of things. And the canisters, those are pretty much full. So we need to make some more canisters. So we shouldn't put any canisters here unless they're completely full. So while those things are out there building, we need to go collect some more resources. We have some more backpack space again. Tethers or something over here. We'll just go to we'll call it the mine. The mine was over in this direction. Did we make a road to it? No. I wonder how we should make the road to it, because we have to make everything in the base straight, right? We can't just make random roads, or maybe we can. If we just build the road straight in this direction, because this one goes here, and then we could just build the road here, so we need this out again. Then we could flatten, and it should use a bunch of the soil that we have. So we can just make a better road over to the mine over here. Perfect. So you just keep raising the soil. So it's pretty interesting. You just make your base from the planet itself. You could forge anything you want. You could research better mods to make it easier. This is just with the basic mods. So then eventually we should just make a road to go down. So we need tethers. We need to make sure we could breathe over here. Yes, maybe we'll just keep going it straight for a while. so we'll just make it straight up until we get to the mine, and then what will we do? We will make a ramp down to the mine over there. So it is actually going pretty high, so I'm not sure. Maybe we shouldn't have it this high. The mine is going to be over here, so maybe we could flatten it or something. Then it can start going downwards. So we need tethers. I'll just make like some little angle down here to make some type of small ramp. That'll work for right now. So how do we angle it properly? So we need to see if we can place a tether down here. We don't have any tethers. So we should go see, well, there's tethers over here. So that's good enough for the road building. We could go down to the mine over here and try to get some more resources. So we need a resin and the other resources. Compound. Resin and compound. And organics we could probably use to power things. We need a power generator. And then our canisters are almost full, so we're extracting all the soil. And then eventually, yes, we'll be able to extract the color, and then we can actually paint things. So I guess it, yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what color it was originally. You could literally paint the color onto the walls. So we should have most of the resources here. Well, there's some more here. So I guess we'll go, all of our canisters are full. We have to craft a canister. So the canister should be the primary concern, because you need canisters to build the walls of your base. Yeah, because we're going to have to use all the soil eventually to actually build onto the base, to build the walls. So it's we have full canisters now, but eventually we won't have full canisters. And we should see for work light, we needed we needed copper, so we're gonna have to go down into the caves. So we do need tethers, so compound. So we still need some more compound. Oxygen filters. So if we could just get one thing of compound, then we could actually go down into the caves to try to get some copper. So maybe next episode we'll be getting copper. And then this thing is here. So it's just all resin down here. Here's a little bit of compound. Alright, so we got the compound. So we're going to make some tethers, and then we're going to go underground. Here's the tethers. Maybe we do need more canisters as well. Make those with resin, I believe, right? Yep. So then we'll have 3 empty canisters, basically. Just have to put this one off of there, and then put this one on there. There's so much compound up here, so if we do need compound for anything, we do know that the mine is over here. We got most of the resin out of here. There definitely is a compound. So we should work on this bridge here. Work on the bridge, and then we'll go back to the base. And then I'm not sure how long that was. Probably pretty close to an hour. That's a little bit too steep, right? And it's not even straight. So that'll work for right now. I mean, we could run onto it. It's not super straight. Well, it's not a. I mean, it's not a good angle for the vehicle. Or maybe it is a good angle for the vehicle. Yeah, and then we just messed everything up. So now we have some more resources. We could put the canisters on these storage containers. And the other printer's done, but we need to build another platform to put the printer on. Small printer. So what do we need to build a platform? 2 resins. So we extracted all the resins from that place. So we should try to go find some resin, because I believe we do still have like another 5 or 10 minutes. So I think we did originally get resin from here, but it was actually something else. So it wasn't resin. Oh, and those are just things to research. Yes, maybe we'll be able to research something in the next episode too. Right now we're just in search for resin. There's just compounds over here. So I have to go explore that cave eventually. No, looks like there wasn't anything over there. There's no resin. Maybe around that corner over here. Oh, that one didn't attach to anything. Oh, cool. There's like a big ravine. I don't think we've seen ravines before. Oh, maybe we did. Maybe there was something like that, but there's something to explore over here. What is this thing? Oh, we found the resin. The resin's over there in the distance. We found debris. We could salvage the debris, so I guess we need a salvager. Small battery powered storage item. Oh, can we put it on our backpack? On the top part? Small battery. So it'll start storing stuff. So we'll have energy when we're going away, or we could use it for energy when the sun is down. Perfect. So we found a battery we could use. So it means like if we're not tethered, we'll be using our energy to extract resources, and then if we are tethered, yeah, we'll be able to use the battery to use power for longer. So we just needed resin to make another platform, and then we could put the printer on it. Then we had to make more storage things. Did those take resin, or did those take compound? Not entirely sure. Whatever the case, we found the resin. There's even more resin down here. So eventually we're going to have to clean this up a little bit and then make it a road down here. Or we could just cover it up and it'll just be like we were never down here. We still have space. I think we're full. Oh, we didn't deposit the canisters at home. We didn't deposit those. We do have a whole bunch of resin. We got like 4 of them. And then we got the battery. So home was over this way. Oh, okay, so we could probably just make a road over in that direction. So save us running in circles, 'cause if we explore that place, we know there's a cave over here. So we could use the beacons to show us where the caves are. Here, we're making our own cave over here. So now we should be able to go here and then print the thing. Large platform A. Alright. Yeah, and then we should end the episode. I think it's about an hour here, right? We made a lot of progress. We explored a lot of places. We found a lot of the resin. I don't think we... Well, we could make the storage. Okay, there's medium storage. So the medium storage takes resin as well. Then where are we going to put the medium storage? Yeah, I guess we don't actually need the platform for the storage. What are we thinking? We could just put the storage on the ground. Tyrell, you're not thinking here. And then we didn't need that platform. We could just put this right here. Then we could just dispatch it. Unpack it. Yeah, the storage things are their own independent thing. They don't have to be on there. So let's just empty our backpack quick. So we could start throwing full soil canisters on here, so we could use those for the walls later. And then building everything in the base. Then we had a full canister, and then an almost full canister. And to make canisters, we needed to use our last resin, I guess. And then to research things, how many research points do we have? Because we need to make a light as well for the thing, I think. Are we almost out of tethers? We only have 2 tethers left. Okay, we could make those, right? The tether bundle we needed. Compound. I think we had compound right here. There we go. Make some tethers. Maybe we could even take this compound because we might need a lot of tethers. And make some more tethers. And if we can find any resin anywhere, then we could... No, I don't see any resin. So that's good. We're collecting containers, organics. We could research the organics. Or we should just start collecting the organics. We should research the actual pieces there. So we have tethers. We have the battery for something. I don't think we actually need the battery. We're never going to be untethered. So you could put the battery right here, I guess. Or we could just put it on there. Well, it doesn't matter where it goes, really. So we got 2 research chambers, and we got a large platform, so we have another platform to deploy. And then we just have to connect the platform. Cable plug, connect. Large platform A, connected. So now, how many research points do we have? That thing should have gave us a lot, 667 bytes. So we're going to have to research a whole lot of things before we could actually do some more things. Maybe next episode we should start working on the base more, because we figured everything out. We built everything we can pretty much. We just have to go exploring and then go find out things. Maybe from the caves. We'll explore one of the caves the next episode. So there's the episode. We'll go back into the shelter, saving game complete. Now, episode 2, hopefully they don't take too long to render if they're an hour long, but I guess we could do other things while they're rendering, but we'll probably start the next episode now, and then we'll render both of them tomorrow when we're sorting cards or cleaning the house or something. Then we'll have 2 Astroneer episodes.